Ellie Warren, a successful lawyer, lives with her husband Marcus, who is recuperating from a severe car accident. They've just relocated from San Francisco to a new coastal home now that their daughter Brittany has gone off to college. Ellie encounters the new tech consultant at her firm, David Hammond, whom she knew from college. David is undergoing anger management therapy following an altercation with a woman named Deborah. Their initial meet-up for drinks at a club escalates into a sexual encounter in the bathroom, although Ellie resists. Subsequently, David begins stalking Ellie, calling and texting her, observing her house from a distance, breaking into her home, hacking her security system, sending her a package, and dating her friend Courtney, all despite her repeated demands for him to stay away from her and her family. Ellie discovers from a former college friend that David had murdered his ex-wife Deborah and her new boyfriend a few months after their divorce. She emails Courtney with details about Deborah's murder and David's likely involvement, but David intercepts and deletes the message. Ellie is alarmed to see David playing golf with Marcus. She persuades the concierge at David's apartment building to let her in, where she finds photos of Deborah and herself taken from a distance on David's computer. While Ellie is calling Courtney to inform her about the photos, David arrives at Courtney's place and attacks her. Ellie finds Courtney injured and bleeding from the head and takes her to the hospital. As the police search for David, he attempts to mislead the public into believing he has committed suicide by setting a homeless man on fire and leaving a suicide note. The police subsequently discover all the incriminating evidence, including a confession to Deborah's murder, in David's home. One night, Ellie receives a message from her assistant, presumably sent by David, asking her to sign some documents. When she goes to her office, she discovers her assistant murdered on the floor. Ellie rushes home and calls the police, but before they arrive, she finds David alive and knocks him out with a vase. She then comes across the body of Brittany's boyfriend Scott and finds Marcus and Brittany bound and gagged. After freeing them as the police arrive, David kills one of the officers. As Brittany drives away, a confrontation unfolds between Marcus, David, and Ellie, culminating in David falling to his death from a cliff by the beach. A few months later, Marcus and Ellie send Brittany back to school and put their house up for sale. The movie ends here. Click the like button and subscribe to the channel.